Today's video I'm going to be commenting one of my duel vs Shaddoll Invoked with my Fluffal. So opponent first move is activate Alistair Invoked field, search Alistair with it. So I chain my Infinite Permanence to avoid my opponent to search the Invoked Fusion spell card. He chose to go into the combo Almirage plus Gardener with Link for having a light monster on the field, so I was thinking he had the invoked spell card fusion in his hand at this moment, but it wasn't the case. He set one field face down plus one other spell trap card face down. So my turn, my first move is activating Frightful Patchwork to allow me to search Edge Amp plus Polymerization. I discard my Fluffal Beer to set a Toy Sailor from my deck. I activate it, I discard Wings. Unlucky on the draw. I banish Wings plus another Fluffal and I draw one card. Then it allows me to draw another card by sending my Toy Sailor to graveyard, and my Toy Sailor allows me to search one Edge Amp or a Fluffal monster. So I activate my other Toy Sailor. I have drawn my Dark World monster, so when it's discard, I draw one card. I normal summon the Fluffal Dog, search another copy of the Wings. I choose to fusion summon Frightful Tiger. I summon it with two monsters, so I can destroy two cards on the field, so I choose the two face down from my opponent. Now I choose to battle his Gardener, and then attack him directly. I set my Super Polymerization face down and end my turn. So my opponent have another Alistair. I have no negate on that, so I can search the fusion spell card. He activate it. So he special summon Shaddoll Construct. So you have three effects in chain. I choose to doesn't activate my face down card. His first effect, searching a Shaddoll monster from his deck. His second effect, sending a Shaddoll monster to graveyard. And the last one is just the light monster in graveyard that can special summon itself for 1000 life points. So here I choose to use Super Polymerization to remove his Shaddoll Construct. But he can recycle the Shaddoll Fusion from graveyard, so against Shaddoll that's annoying, like they're never dying, their fusion monster. And I didn't mention, his Shaddoll that is sent to graveyard allow him to special summon a Shaddoll in face down position. So my turn, I normal summon the dog, activate his effect, I search Wings, activate Toy Sailor effect, I discard Wings, and I activate my other Toy Sailor effect. If I draw a Fluffal, I can special summon one Fluffal from my hand, so I use the effect. Here I banish Wings, and then I draw card. I was lucky on the draw, actually. Here I have many shots. I go first for one Anaconda Verte Predaplant. I special summon the Fluffal ship. I can special summon him if I control a Fluffal. Then I go into IP Masquerena as Link. And then I go into Cross Ship for Link 2. It's just to be a material for Abramax. So I made my Abramax with IP Masquerena, so it can't be destroyed by card effect. In addition to all his good protection that he has by himself. And here I use my Predaplant effect to send Frightful Fusion to graveyard and activate his effect, so I can special summon a Frightful Fusion monster from my extra deck by banishing his material from graveyard. Or field if I want. So I chose to special summon the Kraken. Kraken effect have soft on start turn, I can send one opponent monster to graveyard. So I sent one, but his effect was to special summon another. And the Almirage Reborn from graveyard because I destroy his normal monster summon. Then I attack with Aromax. And he activates Almirage effect, so that's a replay. And then I attack his life points with Player Plant. At the end of battle phase, Krakens ask you if you want to set it in defense position, so I does that. I sent my infinite. My opponent use Foolish Burial. The Shaddoll monster is sent to graveyard, allow him to draw one card. He set one face down and activate Shaddoll Fusion. And because I control monster, at least one monster from my extra deck, he can use fusion material from his deck. So that's very good for him. And I didn't mention the Kraken have the effect he can attack twice, but he cannot attack directly the turn he uses his effect to send a monster to graveyard. So my opponent chose Winda, and that's annoying because his first one Shaddoll monster is sent that will destroy my face down card, and the other one have just the effect to reborn itself. I didn't change my infinite permanence because there was no reason to do that. So here he just ends this turn with a Winda plus 2 monster face down and 1 spell trap card face down. So here activating my Fluffal beer effect, I can discard him to set a Toy Seller from deck, activate Toy Seller, and I discard my Dark World monster. I draw Fluffal. I was allowed to special summon, but I don't do it because Winda restricts me from one special summoning. I use the effect of my Kraken, I target his Winda. So he can recycle his Shaddoll Fusion card. Checking my extra deck, activate Polymerization. So I choose 5-4 Sabletooth. When he's fusion summon, I can just reborn one 5-4 fusion from my graveyard. And also the Fluffal Cat have the effect he can recycle a Polymerization if he's used as material for a fusion summon. Here I have activate my Predator Plant effect just to check if I can activate the Over to special summon, because I didn't know if my special summon was count before Winda came, and because I was unable to activate the second effect, my special summon count, so I have to remove Winda with Battle Phase. So I attack another time with the Kraken. Here he uses monster effect to reborn a Shaddoll from graveyard. This one have the effect to destroy one of my monsters on my side of the field. So Shaddoll look like it never died. About our max, activate this effect just in case. So here I'm happy having Abramax protect with IP Masquerade effect, because my opponent have a deck that never died, so I'm very happy having Abramax, a big boss monster on my side of the field, to protect me from being beat if my opponent made a good comeback. I still have my boss monster on the field to protect me. So here my opponent activates another time Shaddoll Fusion. He is probably running out of cards because he have only 6 on his deck and he have used his Nibiru as material, so it's probably have no more Shadow Light in his deck. But anyway, many people play a few Shadow Light monster. He activates the quick play spell card Shadow Fusion. So he made a Winda, and he will be able to recycle his fusion with construct effect. And then my opponent surrender, and see you next time.